From the TXU Energy Studio.
It's the Roula and Ryan Show and the 25K payday.
All right, this is your first shot of the day to get your hands on $25,000. I was combining words there, of and at.
Yeah, that's right. So here's your chance to win $100. It's $100 every hour from 8 to 5 every weekday. Every winner of the $100 gets entered into the grand prize drawing, take home $25,000. So the national keyword today, for the first time,
yes,
the first time we're doing it, is dime. D-I-M-E, dime. Send that to 95819. 95819. The word is dime. Right now for your chance to win the 25K pay.
Isn't that what those mobster movies? He's dropping a dime on me.
Yeah, I guess a dime was worth more back then.
There was also a song, I'm looking for a dime. That's top of the line. Cute face, thin waist with a big behind. Just saying.
Yep.
Who was that?
I think that was Mike Jones.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
I think so.
Okay.
713-390-KRBE is our phone number,
That's it.
guys.
One
We
hit
are
wonder.
asking you guys, what do you do for a living and how much do you make? And one of our texters said, also ask them how many years they've been doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Because that
That's
can make a difference,
variable.
too. So there's a story that half of us would not be bothered if your salary became public. And a lot of people want their salary to become public if they're underpaid.
I have seen
So
that
you
happen.
know
Yeah,
what
it's
I do
underpaid.
and how they it should
Yeah.
be made.
Rule out.
Put my
Right.
number out there.
My first gig in radio. The payroll person left it in the Xerox machine, and another employee copied it and gave it to every single employee. And you've never saw a staff hate each other so much in your life.
That's
Like,
not okay.
oh,
2000,
not okay at all.
99, I think, 99, I left my little button factory. I was making $300 a week clearing $300 a week
Whoa.
with a kid.
40 hours a week?
Yeah. Real work. And then I got the job. So I was like 17 grand, I think it came out to, or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then I got the Dallas job to produce that show, doing what I love. And they paid me 30 grand.
Hell yeah.
And I was like,
That's
I went from 17 to doing something I actually love, and I don't
You
pay
have
the
to understand,
factory.
Sam.
No.
Like, I mean, like,
And then that 30 grand made you mad.
What they would
7
do-
years
Yeah.
later, you're still making it.
we had timesheets. They would let us write down 39 hours on the timesheet, but not 40 because 40 would be full time. Although
Right.
we were probably working like 80
Oh,
hours.
yeah, I
Right.
get it. I worked promo.
So it takes a while to build up.
Let's go to the phone, 713-390-KRBE. Tell us what you do for a living. You don't tell us where, just what, and then how much you make. So Alex is up first. Hi, Alex. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Tell us what you do for a living.
Okay, so I am a staff attorney at a nonprofit that helps victims of domestic violence.
Okay. So
Wow.
working for a nonprofit, I'm going to assume the attorney doesn't make as much as you would if you were in a traditional firm. That's just my impression.
First
seen
of
the
all,
correct?
thank you for what you're doing because
Yeah.
that's a great thing.
For sure. Is that a correct statement to make or impression to have, that you don't make as much as you would in a regular firm?
I think that's a fair assumption.
Okay. And how many years have you been doing it, Alex?
This is actually my first year. I graduated from the University of Houston Law Center in the past year. So
Very cool.
Staff attorney for a nonprofit. What do we think that pays,
She's
Alex,
a newbie. She's
for the year?
probably, oh, man.
First year doing
I'm going
it.
to lowball and say 30.
I was thinking like
Oh, I was going to go 60.
I was thinking like 42.
Yeah,
45. 45, something like that. 40. I was like 40, 42. Lock me in.
Non-profit, though.
Oh,
It's true.
nonprofit, 51.
All right, so from 30 to 60, what is it, Alex?
it's $57,000.
57,000.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
And
Okay,
it's your
good.
first year.
Yeah. That's not
Yeah.
bad to be a
But
college
it's a
graduate.
lot of
and
work.
just
I
get
bet
that.
hundreds and hundreds of hours.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Alex, thanks for what you do.
A lot of
and thanks
reading,
for
I
letting us
bet.
know.
So thank you. Y'all
Take
have
care.
a great morning.
You too, honey.
too.
Take care. Okay, next up is Matt. Hey, let me get the phone to work.
Locked
Come
in.
on, Matt.
There it is. It's in.
There you go. Hey, Matt. Welcome to the show.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hey, Matt.
So tell us what line of work you're in and how many years you've been doing it. Then we're going to guess what you get paid for that work.
Okay, so I do construction. I'm a superintendent for a construction company, and I've been with the company for right at a year now.
Okay.
Okay.
And you were with another company before. Did they poach you? Did they get you? Like,
I was actually a subcontractor for the company that hired me.
so they liked you a lot. They knew this
Okay.
A
guy.
superintendent means
wouldn't
like
leave
you're
that.
the grand poobah? Like you go around and make sure everyone's doing the right thing? Is that what a
Yes, I'm
superintendent
an
is?
adult babysitter.
Adult
babysitter. Okay. And you've been doing this for a year, but you were a subcontractor for the company that hired you. Okay. What do we think
Yes.
Matt makes for a living?
I'm going over 6 figures.
Yeah, 115.
I wish.
I'm going to say 80.
Oh, he's already okay.
I said
I
80.
tracked that answer.
Not too late. You guys are locked in.
I'll go
That
60
side.
again.
I
I'll go
feel like
60
construction
again.
people always make.
I'm going 80.
Yeah.
What do you think, Kev?
What's the higher?
Well, I mean, now that he said that, I'm going 89.
Okay, so from 60 to 115 is the range. What do you actually make, Matt?
Okay, so my yearly salary is 80, and then I get bonuses on top of that. Plus, on top of that, I still get a vehicle allowance and per diem. It's $100 a day per diem.
What about the mob payoffs?
No. How's that work?
Come on, Knuckles.
That's how I'm making that one.
You get $100 to eat every day?
So
Okay,
I guess technically, yes.
$100 for food every
You
day?
getting a steak every
I mean, that's actually, you said I
Yeah.
wish for 115, but if you added all that up, I bet you'd get close if you actually had to spend all
But
that
he'd
money
probably
on the
rather have it all
car.
straight.
Can you
and the
pocket
per
the food
diem.
money, or do you have to spend that all?
Yes. No, they give us a separate check. Hopefully my baby mama's not listening, but they get a separate check for that.
What do you know about that? That's your food. That's food. You got to
Okay,
eat.
well, that's interesting. So
My
80K to
baby
be a
mama.
superintendent
Baby
for a
has to eat too,
construction
though.
company.
I
Plus
don't think they're
vehicle,
together, Eric.
But
plus
that's what I'm
food.
saying. It's for his, doesn't want to pay child support.
And
or
what's a
whatever.
bonus consist of, Matt? Like, why would you get a bonus? Because the crew you babysat got the job done earlier
Faster.
than they
They
said?
came in under budget, or
Yes.
Okay.
So if we get it done under budget or faster, then it just depends on our bonuses.
And are you
then
talking
at
about
the end of
major?
the year,
Okay, go ahead.
at the end of the year, I get a certain percentage of my salary.
Oh, look at you. Well, you get a lot. I mean, that sounds like a lot of good stuff.
Heck
Now,
yeah.
can I ask one more question before I let you go? Is it for major stuff like big buildings, or you're talking like home
Residential.
construction or renovations? Are these big?
We do like apartment buildings,
Okay.
and then like some big buildings as well.
Okay.
We do like third party stuff as well.
Got it.
Cool. And that's a lot of pressure, man, because you got to make sure you're
It's all right.
everything's right.
All right, all right, all right.
Blow back.
Matt, thanks for listening to the Roula and Ryan show.
grease some palms, get
While
permits
you do your
passed.
job.
Brian watches
We
too much
appreciate you.
Netflix.
I know for sure.
You got to put him in detox.
I do construction too. I don't get paid for it. But
Yeah. Jessica's up next. We're doing What Do You Do
Hobby.
and How Much Do You Make here on the Roula and Ryan show, because there's an article that says half of us wouldn't mind if our salaries were made public because they feel like they're underpaid and they want everyone to know that they're underpaid for what they do. Let's go to Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Morning,
So
Jessica.
tell us what you do and how long you've been doing it, and then we'll guess how much you make.
Okay. So I'm an apartment community manager. I've been at my current property, and I guess I've been the manager there for about a year.
Mhm.
I mean, I've been in the industry as like a leasing agent and assistant community manager since 2015,
Okay.
but it's my first year as a property manager.
$275,000. No, just kidding. I have no idea.
Can we
I would say-
ask what part of town?
Does it matter what part of town? Or
I feel
think
like
it does.
I feel like the pay could be different.
Yeah.
Ah.
you want to say which
Like,
area of
in
town
Kevin's
you
neighborhood
cover?
versus your neighborhood. Eric.
Hey, we live near each
I
other.
guess it makes
Yeah,
a
we do.
difference if it's like a higher end apartment
what I'm
complex
thinking.
versus not. So, is it a higher end apartment complex, Jessica?
So I'm like south side, so I'm like south of Houston. It's what we consider like a Class A, like garden style community, but it's not like, like the high rise or
Garden
like
style.
mid rise.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like a regular
Not like
apartment
what
complex.
producer
What do we
Eric
think
would live
Jessica
in.
makes being an apartment manager for
I'm
a
going to
year?
start with
but-
80.
80. I was going to go 60. I'm going 60 again. 60 is my number.
I'm going 48.
Sam?
55.
Kevin?
62.
What
All right.
is the answer, Jessica? How much do you make?
So I started out at 60.
60?
Oh, that's
60,
good.
not 50.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
You started out at
Nice.
that. What are you
Ding,
at
ding,
now?
ding.
Are you still there?
Oh, no, I'm still there.
Okay.
she just
Still
started-
about a year. Yeah.
Well, whenever
Just
you
start
start
doing
the
a
sentence,
year.
well, I started out at.
Yeah. Where did
Yeah.
you finish?
Where did you finish? Jessica, thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Good for you.
Apartment community manager, 60.
Although you have to
Okay.
deal with a lot of BS, I bet.
Now listen,
Oh, yeah.
Cindy is
The
one
stuff
of
you must find in apartments. Oh, my God.
Like perks.
That's
like-
another topic for another time. That's
Yeah,
another
yeah,
topic for
yeah.
another
What
time.
they have.
Cindy on the line is about to tell us what she does for a living. And just from reading what Ahmad wrote to me, if you could have a God complex and get away with it, Cindy's line of work is the one where you should just like bow down because of what she does. Cindy, hi, welcome to the show.
Good morning, y'all.
Hello.
morning.
You work at
Tell
Shipley's?
us what you do and how many years you've been doing it.
I am a NICU nurse. I have done it for 18 years.
Wow.
And
I make $110,000 a year.
Not supposed to tell us.
I bet she makes $110,000 a year.
Is what I say.
I win.
But you know what? God bless you.
I
That
mean,
is
really.
just an amazing job
If
that you do.
unfortunately have ever had to have your baby in the NICU or have your baby get an IV, like my daughter was 6 weeks old, she got RSV. When they had to IV her, I mean, how? How do you get the line in such a tiny arm? God bless
They
you
don't
guys.
always. When my daughter was born, they couldn't.
Tough.
They had to put an IV in her forehead.
How many vacation weeks do you get a year? 'Cause
Newborn.
you need a lot of vacation time.
We only get 14
days
shifts a year.
14 shifts
earn-
off.
I earn 15. I work 12-hour nights, so nights you just get. So I'm 36 hours a week. So
You earn every penny of that
18
money.
years.
That
you
is-
do.
Big
And
indicators.
you work nights, weekends, holidays.
And
I
that's-
am basically like retail but medical version of it.
But what an emotionally
Wow.
draining. I imagine it's rewarding and draining at the same time.
Completely. Yes, we get to see them from trying to keep them alive to watching them grow into be babies and learn how to eat. And so I love it.
So
I would never do
sweet.
anything. Yeah.
Ah,
I'm
we
so
need more
glad
people
you
like
do
you.
that job because that means you have a passion for it and you're great at it. Cindy, thank you so much. And tell your whole team we really appreciate them.
Thank you so much. Thank y'all for all the time. I love y'all. I've been listening to y'all since a kid. So
I
love
love
it.
it.
Thank you.
Y'all-
I was also a kid when you started listening. Thank you.
We're all children. By the time we finish this show, Kevin will be a baby.
Hey, Kevin, just go
Thank you,
backwards.
Cindy. Okay, listen, I know we're running late, guys, but there's this one really unique job I've never heard of ever, and I want to know what they make for a living. Jordan, tell us what you do for a living. Good morning. Turn your radio down. You're going to be confused.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we got you. What is your job? Don't tell us what you make.
I am an iBank technician.
And what does that mean?
iBank.
I remove corneas from the decedent.
Oh. So you take dead corneas off. And are they able to transport them or transplant them to live people?
Yes, yes.
That is cool.
Unbelievable. That is your job.
Do you use it like that
You
scooper?
remove
Baskin
corneas from the
Robbins?
deceased.
I just wonder how that works because once the body dies, the cells die. I mean, how are they able to keep them alive?
That's crazy.
Right. So it happens within 24 hours. So we contact the family who is the next of kin, and if obviously ask them for a donation. And if they say yes, then we go ahead and do it as soon as possible.
So they just take like the eyes in like an igloo cooler or something?
I can't.
Okay.
This is too much information.
Oh, she said
Okay,
yes.
okay.
That's
I
a
know,
valid
but if
question.
I can't get into it, it stresses me out.
I will ask,
technician.
how about your first time ever doing it? Because I remember like my first time doing pest control, I had nightmares at night because it was just...
Oh my God, yeah.
That'd be
So
weird.
the first time doing it, I thought it was going to be worse than it was, but it really wasn't too bad because, after a while, you realize, this is
life-saving. I mean, you're giving somebody back their vision, the gift of sight.
Yes, absolutely. And I love it. I've always done jobs I never really was passionate about. And this is the one job I really, truly love 100%.
Okay, so
And-
how do you, were you like an optometrist before and that's how you get that job? How do you become an iBank technician? What's your background for that? What kind of degree
So
or whatever?
No degree at all. It's all in-field training.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I had a girlfriend who actually worked there as a coordinator, as one of the people who speak to the next of kin. She's like, hey, I have a job. I think you would be perfect for it because I am all about the oddities and, all
That is
that kind of
awesome.
stuff.
And how long before we guess what you make? How long have you been doing this, Jordan? Removing corneas from the deceased?
I've been doing it for almost a year now.
Okay.
What do we think
let's
Jordan
guess.
makes? What do we think Jordan makes to remove corneas from the deceased?
very
iBank
important
technician.
I don't even know where to begin on that one.
I have no idea.
Let's
Okay.
just say
70?
Just be on call.
80.
I'm
70,
going
80, 100.
117.
Okay, Eric,
Very
what do you say?
specific.
I wish.
I will say 74.
Okay, we go 70 to 100, whatever Kevin said.
17.
All right, what
what
is
is
it?
the answer, Jordan?
I love that. The answer is $60,000 a year.
60,000.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, I'd love to hear more stories. If you ever call us back, keep an eye out for
Hang
you.
on the line. Oh, God. Hang on the line.
Yeah,
we'll get your
definitely.
number.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I see
Jordan,
what
hold
you
on.
did there.
Let's get your number. Gosh, this is so good. And we don't have time. The lines are full, but we got to get a
we used to
couples
do this.
court.
We used to bring it back like
Yes,
every
we
2
have to
months.
go. Couples court is next. That's why otherwise I'd go for 2 breaks. But we have a couple waiting to tell us what they're bickering about, and we're going to tell them what to do with their lives. Couples court is next on the Roula and Ryan Show.